My name is Lisa, and I live with my cheerful and fun-loving husband, Noah, and our cute and energetic daughter, Madison. We're a family of three, enjoying a great relationship and always lively. Since Noah and Madison always play together, our home is filled with joyful laughter.
Dad's spaghetti is delicious.
I was wondering what he was making, but it's really tasty, Noah.
That's a relief. Honestly, I was nervous until you guys tried it.
It's as good as Mom's spaghetti.
Noah, you should eat too. It's really delicious.
All right, I'm going to dig in too. Let's eat.
Noah would sometimes cook on his days off. Both Madison and I always got excited watching him cook, wondering what he was going to make next. While I was living this happy life, I had one worry, which was,
Hey, Lisa. You had that bag you were using the other day, right? That one was super cute, so give it to me.
why don't you buy one yourself?
You won't give it to me.
I just bought it. Even if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't give it to you.
You used to lend me things all the time in the past.
I don't remember lending you anything. You just used them without asking. She is my sister, Ko. Ko has a job and lives alone. She has always had a habit of wanting my things and taking them without asking, even when we were in high school. Wow, this dress is really cute. I'm glad I worked hard at my part-time job. I'm looking forward to wearing it.
That dress is cute, so give it to me.
No way I'm giving it to you. If you want it, buy it yourself.
What are you talking about? You're the younger sister, so you should just listen to what your older sister says.
Hey, don't pull on it.
Just give it to me.
Saying so, Ko forcibly took the dress from me and left with it. It wasn't just the dress, she even tried to take smaller items like stationery and accessories, so.
Ko, you shouldn't take Lisa's things without asking.
Really? We just warned you about this the other day.
But, you know Lisa's stuff is exactly my taste.
Stop using Lisa's things without her permission, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I always say you should answer only once.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, I started buying simple items that were the opposite of Ko's preferences to avoid them being taken. And when I started university, I moved out and began living on my own, which brings us to the present. Even after getting married, I haven't closed the distance with Ko. One day, several months after a peaceful holiday. So, when I sent a package to my parents' house, it happened that Ko was there and she found out our address. That's why the guest cups were out.
So that's why.
Well, we're adults now, so I don't think she would take anything, but unfortunately, Ko found out where we currently live, and I felt a bit uneasy about it. However, I had completely forgotten about it when, one day, we decided to have a meal with my family, including my parents, and went to my parents' house.
Daddy, you lost?
Oh no, I lost.
Madison is strong, isn't she?
Have we decided on today's menu?
We have some meat, so I'm thinking of using that.
I'm going to the restroom.
Ko was at our parents' home, but surprisingly, we had a good time as a family. However, the next day, I realized my credit card was missing and contacted my parents' house, but it was nowhere to be found. After searching thoroughly again, I found that something had been placed inside my bag, and I was convinced it was Ko's doing. When I called her, "You have my credit card, don't you?"
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. The earrings that I was making a fuss about losing at our parents' house were in my bag, weren't they?
That doesn't mean you can just blame me.
I had it when I took out my wallet at our parents' house.
But I've already spent 2 million yen.
What? 2 million yen?
I bought some stuff I wanted with online shopping. You can pay 2 million yen easily, right?
2 million yen?
So noisy. You're married and have money, so it's no big deal, right? Don't be so stingy over this.
Why do you always do things like this?
What's wrong with a sister using her sister's stuff? Anyway, it's not my problem since the bill won't come to me. Deal with it yourself, Lisa. Bye.
After saying that, Ko hung up the phone. Seeing such behavior from her, I decided to make some preparations. A week later, when I received a message from my parents that Ko was coming over, I went to our parents' house. Why did you use my card without permission?
Ugh. What's it to you why I did it? Instead of asking for reasons, you just paying it off would end this, wouldn't it?
Using someone's card to spend 2 million yen. Doing something like this, you wouldn't be surprised to be taken away by the police, you know?
What are you and Lisa even talking about? Besides, how do you know for sure it was me who used the card?
Look at this statement. All these items are things you said you wanted.
And how is that supposed to be evidence?
If you want evidence, it's all on video Madison took with her smartphone.
What? Video!
Yes. It clearly shows you rummaging through my bag, doesn't it?
Take a good look. That's definitely you, KO, isn't it?
Well, now that you mention it, does it not look like me?
Playing dumb is pointless. It's clearly you in the video.
This is so annoying. Fine, I took it and used it. There. Are you happy now?
Enough of this nonsense, you foolish girl.
Wait, Mom!
How much more foolish can you get?
Dad too! Weren't you supposed to be out?
Leaving someone like you alone and going out? Never!
Really? I heard about it from Lisa, but to think you went this far.
Ko was very surprised when our parents, who had been listening in the next room, came out. Realizing she couldn't escape the situation, Ko said,
This is getting too troublesome, whatever. I did use Lisa's card, but you know?
That's pretty obvious if you look at the statement.
You don't have to get so worked up about it.
Anyone would be mad if someone spent 2 million without their permission.
Just give up gracefully on what's been spent.
So you'd laugh it off if someone used your card without permission?
Huh? Of course, I'd be super mad.
Then you should understand how Lisa and Noah feel, buying all this nonsense. What were you thinking, really?
Geez, why is Mom getting so mad too? You know, getting angry all the time supposedly increases wrinkles?
Wrinkles come with age whether you're angry or not.
Ko, you've been joking around this whole time. How about you stop trying to dodge the issue?
I'm not dodging anything. I'm admitting I did the shopping.
You're not admitting it. You're just being defiant.
What are you talking about? Thanks to me shopping, you've earned a ton of points, haven't you?
I'd be happy if you were paying for it, Ko.
Why should I have to pay your card bill?
Because you're the one who used it without permission.
But the card is in Lisa's name, so the cardholder should pay, right?
That's if Lisa herself had used it. Ko, do you even realize what you're doing?
Well, I suppose I do.
Then at least look a bit sorry for what you've done.
Apologizing is just too much, you know. Noah, you earn enough, so just pay it.
Even when confronted by her family, Ko was not remorseful but rather defiant.
Like, you know, with credit cards. If someone else uses them, you get compensated, right? Then just use that.
That's not how it works, is it?
Why not? Maybe we could say it was a mistake with a family card or something?
If that were acceptable, everyone would be using family cards recklessly.
And then, what about, there was something about acting on someone's behalf or whatever?
What you just mentioned ultimately means the spender has to pay.
It's ridiculous to shop all you want and then try to escape without paying.
Wait a minute. Haven't you even looked at the statement?
What do you mean?
I didn't just use the card casually. I was thinking of Lisa's payments and used it in a well-planned manner.
What part of that was well planned?
What? What do you mean?
I thought it would be tough on the household to get a lump sum bill of 2 million, so I carefully chose to shop using revolving payment. Don't you think I'm considerate?
Revolving payment.
Yeah. That way, even Lisa can.
Don't say such stupid things.
Yikes!
If you shop like that, a service charge applies every time you pay with the card.
But revolving payments mean you only pay like 10,000 yen a month, right?
It's not as simple as you think.
First of all, it's Lisa's fault for keeping her card in her wallet, isn't it?
Excuse me? What did you just say?
If it's that important, you should have kept it in a safe or something.
What safe are you talking about? The one at fault is Ko for taking it without permission.
Ko was shopping using revolving payments, which made it difficult to know the total outstanding balance. However, since she wasn't the one paying.
Mom, you don't need to be so mad.
It's only natural for your mother to be angry, you fool.
Why are you getting mad too, Dad?
It's weird to say this, but maybe it would have been better if you had just made a one-time purchase.
Why? Isn't it easier to pay like 10,000 yen a month instead of getting a huge bill all at once?
That's only if you were the one who chose to buy that way.
If you pay 10,000 a month, when do you think you can repay 2 million yen?
12 months make 120,000 yen, so, about 17 years?
You're not including interest. Do you think there's no interest?
I don't know all that detailed calculation.
Don't use the card in a way you can even calculate.
Plus, every time you shop and choose revolving payment, it's not just 10,000 a month, right?
Now that you mention it, that's true. My bad, sorry.
You're going to pay the full amount, just so you know.
Why do I have to pay for something under Lisa's name?
Kaor, there's a limit to talking nonsense.
We already know about the 5 million yen you spent from our money.
What? It's not my fault I didn't have money.
Now you're playing the victim? Unbelievable.
Shut up. I'm living independently, so you guys should pay that amount.
The line you should pay is for us to say to you.
Stop joking around. Do you realize the seriousness of what you've done?
What? So what? If I stay quiet, even Lisa gets mad? That's a bit too much.
Ko had not only used my card but also squandered our parents' money. Even when confronted about this, she was defiant and lashed out in self-defense. However, such futile resistance was bound to fail.
You've been all smiles, but we've already consulted a lawyer.
Huh? Lawyer. Did you just say lawyer?
I talked to a senior at work, and they introduced me to a good lawyer.
Did you think you could just get away with not paying and still keep the stuff?
But, the card is in Lisa's name, so I shouldn't have any obligation to pay, right?
It's true that the card company will bill Lisa, but didn't you think Lisa and Noah could legally demand payment from you?
Legal? Come on, Lisa and I are sisters. It's ridiculous to demand payment.
Get real.
Hey, why are you getting angry?
We have Madison too, and we'll need a lot of money for various things in the future.
But you get bonuses, so there's plenty of money, right?
I want to save money for Lisa and Madison.
If only Ko thought the same way as Noah.
I've never seen her piggy bank fill up ever since she was young.
First off, all the branded items bought with the card need to be sold.
What? Why?
They were bought with my card, so they aren't yours, right? We'll deduct the amount obtained from the sales and then bill you.
We'll also demand payment for the money you've wasted.
You do understand that what you're doing doesn't fly in society, right?
A little luxury should be fine.
Do that with your own money.
That's how everyone else manages their life, you know?
Told that all the branded items she bought would be sold and she would be billed for the full amount, Ko finally seemed to realize the gravity of her situation.
Well, this is a good opportunity. Ko, we're cutting ties with you as a family member.
What? What do you mean by that?
I can't consider someone who does such things to her own family as my daughter.
I can't trust you anymore, Ko, so I'm cutting off our relationship too.
Don't say things like that, Lisa. Come on, everyone's being too serious with their jokes.
Does this look like a joke to you?
I'll block and delete your contact information, and I won't consider you my sister anymore.
Me too. You've always been selfish, but I never thought you'd do something this foolish as an adult.
Wait, if you cut ties with me, who will I rely on from now on?
Don't live your life always depending on others.
From the looks of it, you probably haven't saved any money at your age.
That's not true.
No. Then we'll seize those savings too.
Right. Though I doubt it's anywhere close to 5 million yen.
Wait, just hold on.
What's waiting going to change?
It won't change anything, but shouldn't I get a chance or something?
You don't have any more chances.
Mom, Dad, don't say you're cutting ties. What should I do if life gets tough?
You've already left home. Figure it out yourself.
You're an adult now. Take responsibility for everything.
So, Lisa, Noah, you'll overlook this incident for me, right? Right.
Didn't I tell you we've consulted a lawyer?
So, Lisa, you're serious about cutting ties, really?
Of course.
Please. I'm honestly struggling with life. Forgive me.
I will never forgive you, not for this or the past. You'll have to pay back every cent. Thus, Ko was disowned by me, Noah, and our parents. She had always been extravagant with her spending, and as Noah guessed, she had no savings. To repay the money to my parents and me, she sold all the branded items she had acquired. However, perhaps due to her careless handling, even though they were recently purchased, their condition was poor. As a result, She didn't get much money from the sales and had to take out loans. While she continued to work, her income was just enough to get by, and with the added debt repayments, she started working part-time at a restaurant with good hourly wages after her main job. However, Ko, not being very attentive, kept upsetting customers and was reprimanded by the manager daily. Despite having managed to get by without money before, she now lived a miserable life, constantly preoccupied with repaying her debts. Meanwhile, my life went on.
Hey, Mommy, what were you talking about with Grandma and Grandpa?
What was it?
Madison, you were taking a nap upstairs, weren't you?
All right. We were talking about going out to eat some delicious food together next time.
Delicious food. I want to eat.
Then let's all go out together next time.
Yes. I'm so happy to go with Grandma and Grandpa too.
Since then, Ko has not visited our house, and peaceful times have continued at my parents' home. Thanks to the video Madison took, the situation was resolved quickly. However, the person who filmed it, Madison, has no idea that she played a significant role behind the scenes. If Ko had lived frugally and properly, she might have been able to watch Madison grow up with our parents. But that time will likely never come again. I will cherish Noah, Madison, and my parents in my own way. Reflecting on this incident, I find solace in the joyful laughter of my family. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.